All right, so Brock Lesnar, okay, we've had a couple of clues that he's going to come back to the UFC. First of which is him getting in the cage, shoving Daniel Cormier across the ring, and them two saying that they're going to fight. Backed up with Dana White saying they're going to fight. Backed up with Brock entering the USADA testing pool and publicly taking a reduced schedule with the WWE. Now, a number of months goes by. I think that we're close to 8 or 9 months removed from the time that we had the big face-off between Daniel and Brock. WWE, though, and here's another clue, because all we can do is look at the clues, right? WWE had a monetizable, marketable star named Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, not part of character, Roman Reigns, the real true human being, is dealing with leukemia. So the WWE needed to go back to Brock Lesnar and say, look, we've got to up your schedule. Now, and in conjunction with that time, we MMA fans quit hearing anything about Brock being in training and Brock having a date scheduled with Daniel Cormier, but we did still have a clue, which was Brock was still within the USADA testing pool. Okay, great. Well, fast forward, because now we've got something. We've got something a little bit more. Brock is now in a situation where some training footage was just released of him working out in the Minnesota wrestling room. To remind you guys, 2001, Brock Lesnar was a undefeated NCAA champion for the University of Minnesota, and when he does a lot of his training, he does it at the University of Minnesota. Okay, great. Not totally relevant. Relevance is Brock was training with Gable Stevenson, and these guys were working very hard. These guys were going at it to a capacity that if you watched it, a trained eye who knew who Gable Stevens was, a multiple-time world champion, favored to be this year's NCAA champion, the #1 ranked heavyweight in the country. You could tell that Brock had not just walked in off the street and been able to do this workout. They were drilling hard. They were wrestling hard. He was holding position. He was in there battling. He had a good sweat going. He was in there for a long duration of time. The relevance is Brock's been in there. Even though this footage just came out, now if we're looking in the world of clues, and that's all we're doing, we're speculating about the return of Brock Lesnar. But when I look at that and I saw how well he was doing in some of those positions, how well he was moving his feet, how his body looked, I was told very clearly, Brock has been in training. He's in training for some kind of a reason. I believe it is to follow through on the promise that we were given. He's fighting Daniel Cormier.
BetDSI.com. Promo code Beyond25 will triple your deposit. Sign up, deposit, play.